internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over SWIFT one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours in Crypto. All right, this is big, and if you're paying attention, you'll see it too. What I'm about to show you isn't just some random video. You've seen it before, but there is a brand new video from the head of the IMF, which is just killer. And the key to understanding where the world of finance is heading towards, well, this Interledger video is going to tell you. The head of the IMF is also going to tell you. But don't just listen to the words, listen to the tone. These people, they know what's coming.
World where the changes technologically are so rapid that we risk new shocks to come for which we have a blind spot. Just think about technology affecting financial systems.
And these systems are like that. You can't implement these things technically unless the society and the regulatory environment wants to change.
New shocks to come for which we have a blind spot. Just think about technology affecting financial systems.
These systems, if they're implemented properly, will result in a new world, a world in which things will be different for everybody, different for banks, different for mobile money companies, different for people.
Because the world will be radically different in 5 years. And then with the new technologies, it's like going through a time warp. We're going to be in a different world, okay?
We're talking about a major transformation potentially of capital markets infrastructure that affects all types of entities across the value chain.
Cross-border payments, the way investments are managed, and that area of risk that is financial stability risk for us, for FSB, for BIS, for central banks,
require building an infrastructure that is interoperable, which will allow these tokens to move on different networks. And it does require that it starts with compliance as the underlying principle and build that from there. So we do believe it will become a network of blockchains. It's not one blockchain that will rule them all.
Hugely important.
But having the combination of ILP with XRP, we think that's kind of the killer formula.
Countries need to work together to build new roads, railways, bridges, and tunnels using public digital platforms and compatible payment systems that connect. Think about this world of digital money as a global public good.
The Ripple protocol now is open source. It's really a public good. The Ripple protocol now is open source. It's really a public good. Ripple Labs doesn't own it. Anybody can use it for free as they see fit, really like an HTTP for money.
And you don't need anybody's permission to interact with the XRP ledger, right? It's a public good.
And in a recent discussion in Zurich where we both were, what we advocated for is to have a public platform. So when protocols are agreed, this public platform can connect different CBDCs. There can be interoperability, the same way you would transfer euros from one country to another, you do it using CBDCs.
That is, Ripple has invested and is working with about 10 different governments around the world to do central bank digital currencies. I mean, a central bank digital currency is a stablecoin.
You heard that, right? I mean, that's 2024 from the IMF, the head of the IMF. She talks about cross-border payments, about interoperability, like it's some small piece of the puzzle. But trust me, it's not. This isn't a casual talk. It's a warning, a signal. The IMF knows what's coming. They're not being blindsided, right? They're trying to prepare the world for the storm that's about to hit. And the craziest part is about Michael Richards. In that first video, how he says it's all going to change. And it's crazy that he just joined the Module Foundation as their principal architect. Principal architect. This is a very, very big deal. And I didn't even know this, but Michael was involved with Moduloop in the earliest days. But his LinkedIn doesn't even provide that information, right? It's not even listed on there. But this is just absolutely some crazy stuff. Like Michael Richards, he's the one who boldly said this tech is going to change everything when it gets replaced. And it's not a few things, it's everything. And I'm going to show you the hidden video that was hidden. It's like hidden to the public, but if you find the link, you could get access to it because it is unlisted. So I'll leave that link in the description down below. You got to watch it. Like this is in 2022 and where we are today and all the events that have unfolded. Guys, this is going to be crazy. I'm not even overhyping this. Like this is why we have such a small community overall, right? Look at all the video views within the XRP community. Not a lot of people are tuned in like we are. And our patience and our, gaining knowledge, it's going to reward us very, very handsomely. And you know what's crazy? He's not just making predictions. He's right in the middle of it. He's now a part of Moduloop, an organization that's using Interledger and Ripple tech. And here's where it all ties together. I've covered this in the past, but many of you guys have forgotten. But given all the events that are unfolding, you need to see this. Konstantin Perik. He goes by Costa Perik. Like, if you don't know his name, you better learn it because this guy was at Swift for 24 years. He was there in 1990, one of the chief architects behind the global financial system as we know it. And now he's at the Gates Foundation. Not just that, he's leading Moduloop, folks. Like, this has been long in the making. You don't just hire someone like Costa Perik for fun. Bill Gates wanted the best, and he got him. 11 years at the Gates Foundation, work on the Global Financial Inclusion Project, right? Still going strong, and guess what? They're using Ripple, they're using XRP. This is not a coincidence. It is a well-known fact. And you heard Chris Larson, ILP and XRP, like that is the killer formula. And here's the thing though, like you listen to their tone, right? Like Michael Richards, the IMF, they all sound the same. You can hear it in their voices. They know what's coming. They may not know the exact detail of how it will unfold, but they're all on the same page. They're all preparing for a global transformation unlike anything we've seen before. And here's the part that makes it even all bigger. Ripple is staying quiet, too quiet. Brad Garlinghouse had mentioned it before. They don't reveal all their projects until they're ready to go. Think about what that means. All the NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, the hidden deals, the massive partnerships that haven't been announced yet. What do you think is going on behind closed doors? Let that sink in. The future is happening right now, but you and I are only seeing a little glimpse of it. And on the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, under their leadership, right, you have Konstantin Perik, and then you also have like Warren Buffett, like Deputy Director of Payment Systems, which we know are utilizing Ripple and XRP. Please share this video to individuals that are on the sideline of getting into XRP. Like XRP it's not just a token, right? It's a tool, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tool for the financial ecosystem that they're about to introduce. And this is where it all gets insane. Like the IMF isn't clueless. They're warning us because they know. They're not saying if this happens. They're saying when this happens. And Michael Richards, he's in the trenches, seeing the tech firsthand. And Costa Perik, 24 years in Swift, now at the Gates Foundation, leading the project that is about to turn the entire financial system on its head. This is bigger than cross-border payments. This is the future of finance. Like I said, XRP is not just a coin. It's just a tool. It's a cornerstone in what's to come. And when that moment comes, when everything is revealed, the entire world is going to change.
He's been saying this for 4 years. Show us. Just show us. Stop playing around.
And we're not waiting for it. It's happening right now, whether they see it or not. The IMF knows, the leaders know, Ripple knows, and now you know. Ladies and gentlemen, you and I both know that this is the revolution, and XRP is at the heart of it. This is not delusional. This is not hopium. These are just hard-hitting facts that some people cannot handle because it's the truth, right? Like you go to the Module Foundation, since day one, they've been such a small, they haven't, grown on a significant scale, because why would they? They have such elites on their team, right? And even when you go on their website, first thing you see, right? Google, Interledger Foundation. Like, it's all coming together. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.